The Rashtrakuta administration was monarchical, with the king holding supreme authority. Kings assumed titles such as Maharajadhiraj, Rajadhiraj, Parambhatarak, and Parameshwar. Succession was hereditary, though disputes were common. The king often chose a successor, bestowing upon him the title of Crown Prince. Literary resources, like mentions in contemporary literary works by Arab travelers such as al-Masudi and Ibn Cordabi, provide insights into the reverence accorded to the Rashtrakuta kings. Rashtrakuta inscriptions record the titles and achievements of rulers, providing evidence of their authority. Inscriptions from the Shilahara kings, Rashtrakuta feudatories, mention a council of 5 ministers, suggesting a similar system may have existed under the Rashtrakutas. The 5 main ministerial positions were Mahapradhan, Sarvadhikarin, Sarvadarshi Pradhan, Pradhan, and Puranamatya, or Mahamatya. Shilahara inscriptions that detail their administrative structure offer indirect evidence of a similar system under the Rashtrakutas. Key central officers included Mahasandhivigrahik, the chief diplomat and administrator responsible for managing relations with provinces and feudatory states. The Dharmadhikari was the chief justice, handling judicial appeals and issuing royal decrees. The Mahaprachandandanayak, or Senapati, served as the commander-in-chief, leading the army in campaigns. The priest, also known as Dharmankusha, conducted state and royal religious ceremonies and provided spiritual counsel to the king. The Amatya, or revenue minister, managed land records, revenue collection and agricultural administration, assisted by clerks. Rashtrakuta inscriptions often mention these officers and their roles in administration, and contemporary literary works may reference the functions of these officers in the administration. The empire was divided into provinces called Rashtras, each governed by a Rashtrapati, often a royal family member or trusted noble. The Rashtrapati held titles such as Dandanayak or Mahadandanayak and had significant autonomy, including maintaining their armies and managing revenue collection. Women like Chandravalabha held high office. Land grant inscriptions often mention the Rashtrapatis and their administrative duties, and historical accounts from the period describe the roles and responsibilities of provincial governors. Mandalas functioned similarly to modern commissionerates, each overseeing several districts. While specific details are scarce, inscriptions provide some evidence of the existence of mandalas as administrative divisions. Vishayas were equivalent to today's districts, each governed by a Vishayapati, who was often a feudal lord. Vishayapatis were responsible for revenue and administration, advised by a committee of 75 members. Land grant inscriptions often mention the Vishayapatis and their administrative duties. Burgtas comprised several villages ranging from 100 to 500, each led by a Burgik or Pogpati, who was advised by a 75-member committee. Inscriptions provide information about the Bogpatis and their administrative roles at the village level. The village head, known as Gramkut or Grampati, was usually a hereditary position. Duties included maintaining law and order, managing revenue, and exercising judicial authority at the village level. The Grampati was assisted by officials such as Yukta, Ayukta, Niyakta, and Gramahantara. Inscriptions detail the roles and responsibilities of the Gramkut and other village officials. The Rashtrakutas maintained a formidable military, with the Senapati or commander leading the army in wars and campaigns. Inscriptions often recorded military achievements and the roles of commanders. Contemporary accounts may describe the military campaigns and strategies of the Rashtrakutas. Inscriptions, including land grants, royal decrees, and administrative records inscribed on copper plates and stone pillars, provide valuable insights. Contemporary literary texts in Sanskrit, Kannada and other regional languages offer a glimpse into the administration, society and culture of the Rashtrakutas. Archaeological findings from sites such as Manyaketa have yielded artifacts and structures that shed light on their administrative practices and urban planning. Accounts by Arab travelers like Al-Masudi and Ibn Khordadbeh give us valuable perspectives on the Rashtrakuta Empire from an external point of view. The Rashtrakutas' success in South India stemmed from their well-structured administration, military strength and cultural achievements. Dividing the empire into units like Rashtras, Vishayas and Bhuktis with designated officials ensured stability and governance. The central administration, headed by the king or Maharajadhiraj and supported by officers like the Mahasandhivigrahik and Dharmadhikari, facilitated diplomatic and revenue management. Provincial administration, managed by Rashtrakutas, along with a robust military organization, ensured territorial control. Their religious tolerance, patronage of art, notably the Kailasa temple, and literature fostered a vibrant culture. Their legacy continues to be celebrated for their lasting contributions to Indian polity, society and culture, and for influencing subsequent dynasties in the Deccan.